The Lord is not author of confusion, but of peace. And this message may be a little bit confusing, but prayerfully I'll deliver it in a way that'll bring godly peace. There are times when you know what God's will is, and your best bet is to vote against God's will, which is like voting against God. In Ezekiel 4, the Lord told the prophet, as a sign, and to lay the iniquity of Israel and Judah upon him, that he should lay on his left side for 390 days, and then turn to his right side and lay on his right side for the house of Judah for 40 days, and also to prepare meals during that time, using human dung, basically for firewood. But he said that nothing unclean had touched his lips. So even though he knew what the Lord's will was, he pushed back, and he didn't want to use the human dung. And the Lord told me to use animal dung instead. But an even greater example, it was the Father's will for Jesus Christ to give up his life, to sacrifice himself for our sins. But do you think it was a wise decision for those, when presented with opportunity, to choose either Barabbas or Jesus, were saying, crucify him? That's an example. They didn't know God's will, but you may have known God's will, and you think that's the way you should have voted. But voting against God's will actually put you in his will, because you are not like those who are saying, crucify him.